This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 3rd of July, getting set to a cruise into a holiday weekend. Everything looks good. Weather nice and calm. Around here, showers are very hard to find. Let's go right to the upper air look. And again, it's somewhat anomalous in that the upper air westerlies, the mid-latitude westerlies, are fairly active and a little farther to the south, and that has managed to push a surface front all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And accordingly, it's pretty quiet today as expected. That's a visible satellite view. And understand we've got a field of cumulus clouds. Yes, it's not perfectly sunny, but underneath those flat clouds, just not much happening at all. That's a radar composite. What you see over eastern Mississippi, that most likely is not reaching the ground. That's aloft. Alabama dry. And while the chance of rain is certainly not zero, we think any showers will be very hard to find tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. An amazingly calm, nice 4th of July weekend. Temperatures mostly 80s. These were captured a little earlier than usual, about 1 o'clock. We'll probably see some spots hitting 90 today. But again, these numbers are certainly not bad for July in Alabama. The warmer spots down south, we got low 90s for Mobile and Dothan. Huntsville 88, 86 for Birmingham and Montgomery. We'll check the watch warning map. Pretty quiet. Flash flood watches for parts of West Texas. Severe thunderstorm watches for the northeast United States. That would include New York City and Boston. Some heat advisories in northern Minnesota. And really, that's about it. The main severe storm activity this evening will be over the northeast. We have a level 2 out of 5 risk there. Also, a couple of risks over the northern states and the western Great Lakes. Tomorrow, a marginal risk from western Kansas to Minnesota. And on day 3, which is Saturday, a couple of marginal risks well to the west and north of here. Rain for the next 7 days, not much at all. This is valid through Thursday morning of next week, and you can see for most locations, hardly any rain. And again, we'll have a few little small isolated spotty showers around each afternoon through early next week, but they will be just that, small and spotty and widely spaced. We do expect to see an uptick in the number of showers and storms toward the end of next week. In the tropics, we have one X on the map that's over the Florida Peninsula, not the Panhandle, the Peninsula. Other than that, it's just really quiet. The Gulf, Caribbean, MDR, main development region, just calm as could be. But the deal is on that old front, the one that pushed through here last night, that is stalled out over the Gulf and North Florida, a weak wave of low pressure could form on the front. And it could become a tropical depression or a subtropical depression. It will not be a big hurricane. Conditions don't favor that. But we note that the Hurricane Center has upped the chance of this developing now to 60% in the Atlantic, not the Gulf. This is in the Atlantic, off the coast of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas this weekend and early next week. We'll check the probabilistic outlook coming off the European global model. And again, it's pretty robust. It's got, an 80 to 90% chance of developing there, just east of Jacksonville or east of Savannah. And again, this will mainly be a rainmaker, and we stress this will not impact the central Gulf Coast, Gulf shores to Panama City. This is far, far east of there. So the weather looks fine for the typical beach destinations on the Gulf. Again, Panama City, Destin, Fort Walton, Pensacola, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Fort Morgan, Dauphin Island. You're good. And this could create a good bit of rain for Myrtle Beach now. If you're going over to the South Atlantic coast, that could be kind of a wet situation this weekend. Myrtle Beach up toward Hatteras, the Outer Banks. So be aware of that. Let's go through modeling. Model fans, it's the GFS 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. At a trough over the northeastern states. And again, winds aloft here, light and variable. And a relatively dry air mass stays in place. Let's go to the high-resolution HER model. This is valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And if you look really carefully on that map, you'll see a few little green specks over east and southeast Alabama. So again, there could be a few little small spotty showers tomorrow afternoon, but most places dry. Highs tomorrow 90 to 95. And that's the idea for the weekend. Same thing. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. Could there be a shower? Yes, but they should be few and far between. Highs for the weekend will stay in the 90 to 95 degree range. The sky partly sunny. Just nice, quiet, calm weather. And really the same thing on Monday. And then Tuesday will bring in a chance, maybe a little higher chance of a shower in the afternoon. On Wednesday, same thing, the chance of scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms, typical for this time of the year. And then a week from today, this is Thursday, July 10th. And again, that's fairly unusual. You got the big upper high to the west over the Four Corners, 597 heat bubble there, and then a trough, downstream trough over the eastern states. And that might try and push another surface front down here toward the end of next week, which probably will not make it through. It's so unusual to get a surface front through here in July, but we did it last night. But again, just for the latter half of next week, probably a little uptick in the number of scattered showers and storms, but still scattered. Let's go out 10 days. This is Sunday, July 13th. 594 upper high to the west. And again, broad troughing over the east, and the door is open for your typical chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. This is rain for the next 15 days coming off the GFS ensemble, and the mean is up in the 2 to 3 inch range between now and the 18th of July. Temperatures off the NBM National Blender model. See a lot of 93s on that board. 93 tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then maybe back in the upper 80s toward the end of next week as we see that uptick in the number of scattered showers and storms. And just in latest long-range guidance, this is for July 11th through July 17th. Temperatures could be a little above average. And like I've talked about for the last several days, we just don't see any evidence in long-range modeling of excessive heat. And here's my definition. Upper 90s or higher. That's excessive heat down here in the Deep South. And again, that'll get us in the low and mid-90s, which is kind of what you expect around here in the month of July. All right, so that's it. Of course, obviously no activities tomorrow with the 4th of July. On Saturday, I'm going to be in Pine Level, Autauga County, parade at 10 o'clock, 4th of July parade. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love coming to Pine Level, love coming to Autauga County. So again, Saturday morning at 10, the weather looks great. And of course, we invite you to watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous evening, and God bless.